Hey guys, it's YOU WACK, and normally I don't do these news videos if it's not related with the game of Overwatch itself, and while this still is Overwatch related, it's not at all what you come to expect, because today what we're going to be talking about is a possible Overwatch animated series. So in case y'all haven't heard the news, let me just catch you up to speed. So basically the president of film and TV at Blizzard, who goes by the name of Nick Van Dijk, recently updated his LinkedIn profile talking about all the previous projects and future projects that he's worked or working on. Now if you guys don't know what LinkedIn is, it's basically the website where you go and make business contacts. Like I have one because my college forced me to, because they thought I was gonna have a normal job, and well, look at me now, I'm making memes. But basically anybody that has a job or wants their business to grow, or in the case of Nick, want projects to be brought to life, they make a LinkedIn profile. That way they can make connections with other people. On Twitter we have followers, on Instagram we have followers, on LinkedIn you have connections, which is just basically like friends, but it's in the name, it's connections with other people. And with Nick, he updated his LinkedIn profile to help show possible future business partners what kind of projects he's worked on to show his credibility, but what his ambitions are and why they should connect and talk more in the future. So it's really crucial to know that, so that when you go to his LinkedIn profile and you look at the Activision/Blizzard tab, you can see that he's obviously working on the Skylanders TV series, how he was the executive producer of the Diablo TV series, but at the very bottom, you're gonna see that he developed and sold an animated series based on Blizzard's Overwatch franchise. This isn't some stupid made-up leak that someone is tweeting out just for some clout. This isn't something that we found in a magazine in South Korea that could possibly be fake. Like, no, this is an executive at Blizzard that just stated in his own personal LinkedIn profile, one of the most professional ways to make connections, stating that he developed and sold an animated series of Overwatch. And this is why it's a big deal, because for the longest time, so many people have been wanting Blizzard to make Overwatch lore. And that's super exciting because now that dream is possibly coming into fruition. All the animated shorts that we grew up on and that we absolutely loved on YouTube, be it with May or Reinhardt or Winston and still no Zenyatta lore, is gonna be coming to Netflix or Hulu or Amazon TV as an exclusive TV series to that streaming platform. But then I'm gonna tell you about the scary reality of what it means to sell your video game franchise to be made into a TV series by someone else. Again, going back to his LinkedIn profile, developed and sold an animated series based on Blizzard's Overwatch franchise. It's not gonna be an in-house animated short. What I mean by in-house is that this TV series is not gonna be made by Blizzard themselves. It's gonna be made by a different studio. It could be made by Sony or Warner Brothers or Netflix themselves. You know, credible studios, yes, who specialize in making TV and movies, but it won't be made by the same studio that brought you your favorite animated shorts on YouTube, Blizzard. And in the case of some of these other video game companies, this could be fantastic news, because now they can get a studio that specializes in TV and movies where they specialize in video games. But in the case of Blizzard, this could be a little bit iffy because they have a huge track record of making amazing shorts. I mean, any single time an Overwatch animated short drops on YouTube, everybody loves it. It gets millions of views because love and soul gets poured into it. Why? Because it's made by the same people that made the video game. It's made by the same people that animated short is based off of. But in the case of selling an animated TV series based on your Overwatch franchise, that's basically Blizzard saying, hey, here is my baby, the baby being Overwatch, you can film a TV series of our baby. Will that studio film a good TV series? Maybe, but Blizzard for sure would film a good TV series because that's their baby. But maybe they don't have the resources to film that TV animated series. So that's why they give their baby up to somebody else. And that could be a scary thing, or maybe a fantastic thing. We don't know. Here's a possible outcome based on video games being made into, well, in this example, movies, but it's kind of the same thing as TV animated series. Remember the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and remember Detective Pikachu? Remember the outcry that everybody had based on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie when that studio made Sonic look like that abomination? Why would they do that? Because that movie wasn't made by Sega. Sega would never ever make Sonic look as hideous and terrible as that, but that studio made a realistic Sonic because, well, they wanted to do it. It's not their baby, they don't care, but they had a different vision. Sega probably would never have done that. And did that movie flop? Well, I don't know, I haven't seen it. I really wanted to on Valentine's Day, but a certain someone didn't want to go. But luckily, whoever the studio was for Sonic the Hedgehog decided that they wanted to have a brain and make Sonic the Hedgehog look like actual Sonic. But in the case of Detective Pikachu, a different studio made the movie based off of the Pokemon series, but they actually did a fantastic job because they realized Pokemon is such a beloved franchise that if they F this up, everybody's going down. Or probably not, because at this point, anybody will just buy Pokemon, including your boy. Like, Game Freak doesn't even include the whole entire Dex and Sword and Shield, and people will still buy the game. But I just use those video game examples to show you that a movie or a TV studio could either make an amazing series because they put love and care into that series because they are just as invested into that franchise as the actual parent company, or they could not care and make a terrible movie because, well, it's not their IP. And I know it might seem like I'm a Debbie Downer and that this is a terrible thing, and it's not. Like, this is an amazing thing. We're possibly getting Overwatch lore. I just hate in the case of the Overwatch community where they have high expectations because they're uninformed, and then they get let down because they're uninformed. So that's why I'm trying to tell you what everything means and what could possibly happen. But to end this video on a high note and to possibly relieve some anxiety of your favorite video game franchise being made into a TV series, Nick did work for Walt Disney. You know, Disney that basically owns everything. He worked there for 9 whole years before he went to Blizzard. Maybe he still has some connections and contacts at Disney that could make this into a TV series for Disney Plus, an exclusive TV series that could make Walt Disney and Blizzard a whole lot of money, assuming that the TV series is good. And in the case of Disney, well, they have every single dollar in the world. So if anyone's gonna make a good Overwatch animated series, it's probably gonna be Disney themselves. They already have the Overwatch League on Disney XD, and they already have a dude that worked for them, now working at Apple. It's just, it works so perfectly well. I just hope to God that it's good because I want some lore, man. I just want some lore. If I can finally get an animated series, I can finally tell all the e-girls that yes, I watch anime and not say Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my video. Let me know what you think about this possible Overwatch TV animated series, and I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.